Hey, welcome back. I've been there too. I know exactly how it feels. When you sit down to work, but your hand magically opens TikTok. When your brain keeps whispering, it's okay, you can start tomorrow. And somehow, tomorrow turns into next week, next month, or never. I used to think I was just lazy. I used to beat myself up for not having enough discipline. But over time, I realized it wasn't really me. It was something else. A silent, sneaky creature inside me. A creature I call the procrastination demon. It knows all the perfect excuses. It makes you feel safe in the moment, but steals your future right out from under you. Once I learned to recognize it, to face it head on, everything started to change. And today, I want to share that with you. Not from a textbook, not as a guru, but as someone who fought that demon every single day and finally learned how to seal it away. So, what if you could finally stop fighting yourself? What if you could catch that demon, weaken it, and lock it away forever? Today, I'll show you exactly how, step by step. Ready? So, where do we begin? Step 1. Identify your demon. You see, this demon, it's not some big monster with sharp teeth. No, it's way smarter than that. It wears 100 different masks, and it knows exactly how to trick you. It shows up as that innocent little voice saying, just a quick break. You're not ready yet. You'll do better when you're in the right mood. It sounds so reasonable, right? Almost like it's trying to protect you. But every time you listen, you give it power. You let it build a wall between you and the life you want. I used to believe those voices too. I thought I needed to wait for motivation or the perfect timing. I thought I had to feel inspired first, but the truth? Those are just costumes. Clever ways the demon keeps you exactly where you are. So how do we fight back? We call it out. We write it down. Take a piece of paper or open your notes. List every excuse that shows up when you want to start something important. Don't hold back. Be raw. Be honest. It's too late today. What if I fail? I need to do more research first. Once you see those words in front of you, something shifts. You realize that voice isn't you. It's the demon. And the moment you see it clearly, really see it, it starts to lose its grip. That's the first crack in its armor. And trust me, it's the most powerful step you'll ever take. Ready to move on to step 2? All right, you've exposed your demon. Now, it's time to weaken it. Step 2, the 2-minute rule, your secret bait to make it lose its power. Here's the truth. The hardest part isn't doing the task, it's starting it. We think about cleaning the entire room, finishing the whole report, or running 5 miles, and suddenly it feels impossible. Your brain starts making excuses. You don't have time. You're too tired today. Maybe tomorrow. So how do we break this trap? We make it ridiculously easy to start. That's what the 2-minute rule is all about. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it right now. No thinking, no negotiating. For example, put your glass in the sink. Reply to that quick text. Throw your dirty clothes in the hamper. Done. Finished. Move on. What about the big scary tasks? Don't tell yourself you need to finish them all today. Just say, I'll do it for 2 minutes. For example, open your laptop and write a few random lines. They don't have to be perfect. Put on your workout clothes and stretch for 2 minutes. Clear just one corner of your desk, not the whole room. Because when you start, you break the demon's first line of defense. Your brain realizes, hey, this isn't so bad. And often, after those first 2 minutes, you just keep going without even thinking about it. I used to spend hours stressing over how to make a perfect video script. But when I tried this rule, I told myself, just open the file and write anything for 2 minutes. And guess what? I always ended up writing more. Remember this, you don't have to climb the whole mountain today. You just need to take one small step. Just 2 minutes. That's the moment your demon starts to panic. That's when you take back control. Ready to level up in step 3? Okay, you've seen your demon. You've learned to trick it with the 2-minute rule. Now, let's make it even harder for it to fight back. Step 3. Create an action map. not just a to-do list. Here's the truth. A to-do list sounds helpful, but most of the time, it's just a big pile of words. Finish project, get healthy, clean my room. Your brain looks at those words and freezes. It has no idea where to start. It feels heavy, vague, impossible. And that's exactly when your procrastination demon whispers, "See? Too hard. Let's figure it out later." But an action map, it's different. It's like turning on a flashlight in a dark cave. It shows you exactly where to go, when to go, and how to start. Instead of saying, "Work on my presentation," you write, "Tomorrow at 9 a.m., open my laptop at the kitchen table and design the first 3 slides." Instead of exercise, you say, "Tonight at 7 p.m., put on my sneakers and follow a 10-minute yoga video in my living room." Instead of clean room, you say, "Today at 6 p.m., pick up all clothes from the floor for 5 minutes." Can you feel the difference? When your brain sees clear, simple instructions, it stops panicking. It doesn't have to guess or overthink. It just follows the map you already laid out. I used to make huge, messy lists that stressed me out just by looking at them. But when I started turning them into small, clear action maps, everything changed. I didn't need to rely on motivation anymore. I just needed to follow the next small step. Remember this: a to-do list is just a wish. An action map is a promise you make to yourself, a promise to show up even as it's messy. And that promise, it's what makes your demons start to lose hope. Ready to make your next promise in step 4? All right, you've got your action map now. Your path is clear. But there's still one more sneaky weapon the demon loves to use: deadlines. Deadlines can feel heavy. They sound cold and strict, like a ticking clock waiting to catch you failing. And when we're scared of them, we freeze or run away. So, what if we change the way we see them? Step 4. Turn deadlines into friendlines. Instead of thinking of a deadline as a punishment, think of it as a friendly promise. A promise to celebrate yourself, not to punish yourself. Imagine this. Instead of saying, "I have to finish this by tomorrow or else I'm a failure," say, "If I finish this by tomorrow, I'll treat myself to a quiet coffee break at my favorite cafe." Or, "If I finish this chapter tonight, I'll watch an episode of that show I love." By turning deadlines into friendlines, you make them feel supportive, not scary. They become a little reward waiting for you at the finish line. A warm handshake instead of a slap on the wrist. When I started doing this, I felt lighter. I didn't feel like I was running away from a monster anymore. I felt like I was moving toward a small gift I had promised myself. And that made everything feel more human, more gentle, more possible. Remember, we don't move forward by beating ourselves up. We move forward by being kind to ourselves, even in small ways. And when you turn deadlines into friend lines, your demon starts to realize it's losing control. Ready to give yourself the kindness you truly deserve in step 5? Step 5. Reward immediately. Don't wait to deserve it. Many of us believe we can only celebrate after we've done everything perfectly. We think, "I'll rest when I finish it all. I'll feel proud only if I get it 100% right." But the truth is, if you wait until you feel worthy, you might never feel good enough to celebrate. And when you never reward yourself, your brain starts to see every task as pure stress. That's exactly what your procrastination demon wants. Instead, reward yourself for simply starting, for showing up. For example, you wrote for 2 minutes, enjoy a small treat or listen to your favorite song. You open that scary document, make a warm cup of tea, and take a moment to breathe. You stretched for 5 minutes, give yourself a mental high five. Seriously, these small, immediate rewards create feel-good signals in your brain. Over time, your mind learns that action isn't something to fear. It's something that feels safe and even enjoyable. I used to only feel proud when I finished a big project. Now, I celebrate small steps, and it keeps me moving forward without guilt or pressure. Remember, you don't need to earn kindness from yourself. Start rewarding your effort today, not someday. When you do, your procrastination demon starts to fade, little by little, until it no longer has power over you. Ready to seal this all together with one final message? Are you ready to finish off your demon with one last, decisive strike? If you are, then let's do it together. Your procrastination demon, it doesn't care how smart you are. It doesn't care how talented, creative, or driven you might be deep inside. It only fears one thing, that you start. Because the moment you start, even if it's messy, even if you don't feel ready, its power begins to disappear. Every small action you take is like sunlight shining into a dark room. The shadows can't survive in that light. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to feel motivated enough. You just need to take one honest step right now, today. Start with 2 minutes. Start with one sentence. Start with a single breath of courage. That's how you break its grip. That's how you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your fears. Start today and seal it away forever. Because in the end, it was never about waiting for the perfect moment. It was always about choosing yourself again and again. And if no one told you this yet today, I'm proud of you. Truly. Now go. Start. Your life is waiting. If you felt even a tiny spark inside, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps more than you know, and it means we get to keep walking this journey together. Thank you for being here.